headache back down in here. My shunts, these shunts, this one's a little swollen. So I don't know if you guys know this, but you have these two organs down back here. They're called shunts. And what they do is they drain the water that naturally accumulates off your brain. So you don't get water on the brain, right? And so sometimes these shunts can stop working where you have to have a, a medical shunt that does it or whatever. So, yeah. So right here, right, this one is hurting more than this one. This one is swollen, this one's not. So, yeah, it's definitely swollen right there. So, I mean, I don't know what's happening, but I've been having this pain off and on for a while. But I think it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I got too much other shit going on. Jeez. I feel like such a hypochondriac, but, and I asked my husband, I said, am I a hypochondriac? Is this what this says? And he goes, no, a hypochondriac thinks they're sick and they're not. You actually are. I said, okay. So I'm good. He goes, yeah, you're good. So I've had quite a bit of medical issues in my life. And this man is, if he knew, he probably wouldn't have married me. If he knew that I was going to have so many medical issues. It's crazy. And when I say a lot of I am not fucking kidding. It is crazy. Like, and it's no secret that I have been cheating death for many years. Many years. Should have died when I was 8. I was so close to dying when I was 8. When I cut that main artery in my ankle. Yeah, I almost bled to death. And it just seems to me like I've been cheating deaths ever since. Like, we're talking like 17 major car accidents. This last one was the worst for me for physical damage. But they've all been crazy. Just insane. And then medical issues. I don't have, okay, this is how many medical issues I have. I have two things in my body that I can remove and still live. My tonsils is one of them. And the other half of my thyroid is the other. Of course, I would have to have medicine for that, right? So my tonsils and half my thyroid. I've had half my thyroid removed. I have this scar right here. I don't know if you can see it from there. So let me get a little closer. You can see it right there. It starts there and it goes all the way around to about there. So that was my thyroid surgery. I had thyroid cancer. But I only had on half my thyroid. So they only had to take out half. So when you get your whole thyroid removed, you do have to go on medicine for the rest of your life to keep your body working like it has a thyroid. Right? The medicine acts as a thyroid. And then, however, if you only have half your thyroid removed, your other half acts as a whole. So you don't have to take medicine unless this half goes bad, right? Which I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. But because I have just this massive lump here, and then this lump here, smaller lump here, and a massive lump here. And that is my thyroid. I know it. I recognize it. It's, it's happening. So once I have that removed or burned away or whatever, I will have to go on thyroid medicine as well, unfortunately. So other than all the car accidents, I have had anywhere from 13 to 15 life-saving surgeries. Like I said, I ain't got nothing in my body that can be removed and still live, except for my tonsils and half my thyroid. And the other half of the thyroid, I would have to go on medicine for the rest of my life. I don't want to do, and that's why I've been procrastinating. But it's probably time to go take care of that. My sister, my oldest sister, many years ago, I was very young. I think I was maybe 16 or 17 at the time. She had to go into the hospital, so she went to the Swedish hospital in downtown Seattle and had a whole bunch of I don't know if they were little tumors or goiters or just lumps all throughout her body. She had massive lumps that she went in and had removed. And I'm thinking, maybe that's what's going on with me. I got lumps in my boobs from the accident. I got a lump on my thyroid because it's going bad. Hyperthyroidism, whatever. And then I got these lumps right here in my hand. There's like 1, 2, 3, and it kind of goes down like this. So I can feel it, kind of stops right there, and then it goes up, and it stops right there, and I have a lump right there. But I asked my doctor about it. She goes, don't worry about that. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it. But I have more than just there. So I have like one here in my elbow. I've got that one in my shoulder, and that's a calcium buildup. So I don't know if, and I have a pinched nerve in my elbow, so I can feel it when I like press right there. It's like my funny bone gets triggered, right? So I have that pinched nerve right there in my elbow. That's what's causing the tingling in my hand. So I'm supposed to wear like a brace, right? And do these exercises. And I do sometimes, so I'm keeping it, you know, to where, I don't know, it's not as, I felt like the pinch had gone completely away. And then like a week ago, I'm like, oh no, it's doing that thing again. So. Hi everybody. So I wanted to explain what I was talking about with the shunt. Okay, so the organ, it's not really even an organ. You have 2 tubes that drain the cerebral fluid off the brain and distribute it through the body for reabsorption. So it's basically water. Your brain naturally has water, and so those tubes drain that water off your brain. So you don't, you know, but when they stop working, what they insert is called a shunt. And it's basically a catheter tube, a surgical tube, that will drain that cerebral, I can't say it right, fluid off the brain. It's basically water. So that is what a shunt does. But if you don't have a shunt surgically implanted, then your natural tubes, I don't know what they're called, but they drain the cerebral fluid water off the brain and distribute it into your body for reabsorption. So that's what that is. I hope that explains it better. I'm not a doctor. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I know, right? Bye.